Okay, and we're live. Welcome. Today we're going to play some of this awful game. Well, no, the game isn't awful. I was just very disappointed in Pokemon Violet when it came out because I was excited. And when I played it, I enjoyed what I played of it because I could see that the game itself was very fun and just a very addictive Pokemon collecting loop. But I played like... I don't know how many hours. I think my Pokemon were like level 30 or 40, so I got like an okay sort of like length into the game, I guess. I don't know what way I was trying to word that. And then eventually I just gave up because the performance really was that bad. And I'm just kind of hoping, I'm not expecting any miracles here. I'm not expecting that this game is like, you know, going to be, you know, running at 60 FPS now with all these magical graphics. I don't think that will ever happen. Maybe on the Switch too. But I'm potentially going to do a sort of review of this for its like 1 year anniversary. So I thought I would stream the start of my playthrough. I kind of forget what the starters are in this game, to be honest. I think I will go with slicked back, because I guess that's the closest I can have to my hair. Yes, I would like to go with this style. Now, if I remember correctly, the start of this game is very slow. So, you will all have to bear with me and hopefully keep me company as I get on with this game. Okay, eyelashes. Do I care about my eyelashes? No. Do I care about my eyebrows? No. No. The mouth, maybe. I have a big mouth. I have a very wide mouth. Yeah, we'll go with that one. No, yeah, that's fine. Lip color, no. Freckles. I do, yeah, go on. There we go. Confirm. There is my character. So, the DLC has been released for this game, the first one. I heard it's pretty okay. Nothing spectacular, but nothing absolutely disgraceful either. The DLC for Sword and Shield was really good. I really enjoyed that DLC. I played that game years after. That is the exact same thing. What I'm doing now is the exact same thing I did with Sword and Shield, where I started it, I enjoyed it, and then sort of the performance and different things just kind of got in the way, and then I gave up. And same thing happened with Legends Arceus as well, now that I think about it. I mean, you know, it just seems to be the way Pokemon goes nowadays. I mean, like, to be honest, I really fell out of love with Pokemon in the 3DS era because I loved Diamond, I loved Pearl, I loved Platinum, I loved Heart Gold, Soul Silver. I played Black 1, I never played Black 2, and then by the time the 3DS came out, I just didn't play many others. I played a bit of Sun and Moon, a bit of Ultra Sun and Moon, and I don't think I never played Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire, whichever, or is it Alpha Sapphire and Omega? I think it's Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby. Okay, yes, now we have to listen to this guy, the professor of this world, speak for... Oh yeah, this guy. He was cute. I do like... if I remember correctly, I wasn't too big a fan of the Pokemon from Sword and Shield, the new ones, but I liked the new ones from this game. If IIRC, as people on the internet would say. So now, yes, we humans coexist. Yes, this always happens. Yes, Yuva Academy is here to help learn more about these precious parts. That probably should have done this before a stream, maybe, because this certainly doesn't make for the best. The best sort of streaming content is watching the intro to a Pokemon game because they're never fun. And this one is specifically quite long and annoying. Well, actually, no, the Legends Arceus one was way worse. The Legends Arceus opening is awful. This one is slightly quicker, if I remember correctly. That's Rhydon. Am I right? I did get him. I did like unlock that part where I could ride on him. I think that was his name anyway. Pokemon Violet. I remember playing this game when it came out. And my jaw dropped. Not for good reasons. Very quickly. Quite loud. Yes, cool. Because I think the second DLC got its release date announced, didn't it? It's coming in December. So maybe I'll play through this and hopefully get a review out by... I mean, that gives me 2 weeks. 2 weeks to get a review out for its 1 year anniversary. That's very possible, but it's... You know, it's very possible if I don't play any other games, which probably won't happen. Because I'm playing a lot of games right now, as I usually do. And then these guys, Rockabillys, I think that's their name. And I remember when I got this, I was having issues with... I don't know if it was my dock or the wire I was using, but I was having weird issues with my dock where it would kind of put this weird sort of glitch on the visuals, but it was only happening on this game. So it was weird because it was the same visual glitch wasn't happening in handheld mode, and it wasn't happening on the home screen. It wasn't happening on any other game. It was specifically on this game, which is very strange. We got the white Nintendo Switch there. I thought the Nintendo Switch changed depending on what Nintendo Switch you actually own. Because I don't own, I have the Splatoon Nintendo Switch. Unless it like registered what my Switch was when I first played it, because that is the Switch I first played it on, and it's locked that in. I don't know. That is a potential anyway. Okay, now we got to speak to my mom. Squirvit. I think that's his name. You'll have to excuse me as I try to remember the names of certain Pokemon. Because I used to be like really encyclopedic on Pokemon. I mean, if you give me anything from like Gen 4 before, like anything from Gen 1 to Gen 4, I've a, pretty good knowledge of. After that is kind of when it gets a bit muddy. I'm so excited for you. Cool. Yes, thank you. And of course, this is a Pokemon game, so we all know the writing is absolutely useless and it's not even worth reading, which is a massive shame. Imagine having to be the narrative designers that wrote all this crap. And everybody just absolutely hammers the button just to get through it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Enrollments, cool. The character models are nice at the very least. Yes, cool, I'll need a bag. If only they added voice acting. That might make the story... Well, I think I really enjoyed the story of... I think Platinum... No, obviously, like, Platinum is the game. Like, that's the game that... Well, Diamond and Pearl. But then Platinum obviously perfected it. But they were the games that really got me into Pokemon. Before that, I was like... I dabbled in them, but that was the game that got me into it. And... I actually kind of enjoy the story of that, where they're trying to like control time and space with the Pokemon. But this one, I can't really remember much about the story. I know it kind of branches out into 4 different sort of main paths. I like the Arceus story from what I played with it as well. Yes, cool. Important thing, but your living room's hardly placed. Would you care to follow me outside? Do I get my Pokemon? Let me actually look up the Scarlet and Violet starter evolutions, because I need to suss out who I'm getting. I mean, they're all kind of crap, aren't they? Yeah. I mean, all of them final evolutions are absolutely terrible. Guessing I'm going... Well, no, Fuecoco isn't too bad. And then Quaxel just looks awful. Such a terrible design. So we won't be going with Quaxel, I'll tell you that for free. We're gonna go with Fuecoco. I like the green. What's it? Sprixel or something? Oh, Sprigatito. Sprixel. I like Sprigatito's first evolution and second evolution. but I don't like the rest of them. I like Quaxly's Quaxly. I like his first evolution. I think he's really cool, but oh well, it's like his first form, but his second and third form are just terrible. So I think I'm gonna go with Fuecoco. So Fuecoco it is. Now, until we meet next. Well, I look forward to meeting you and skipping through every single part of your dialogue. Thank you very much. Yes, cool. Thank you. I got a little something to celebrate, and if you're going on your own, cool. I Rotom phone. Thank you. Brand new phone. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you very much. That's my Elvis impression. I feel I can do a good Elvis impression singing, but no one will ever be able to figure that out. Hello, Fuecoco. Do I get to pick you yet? No. Ah, yes. Now we get out into the beautiful world of... How do I sprint? Okay, yeah, brilliant. How does one sprint? Okay, I'm just mashing buttons here trying to figure out, is it? No, not that. The Pokemon models are very cute. Fuecoco specifically, he is a very cute Pokemon. Do we seriously have to walk this slow? Am I missing something here? I probably am. Skip move learning, send the box, give nickname. Oh yeah, let me actually skip cutscenes now. I want to at least watch the cutscenes. Controller rumble. Can I can't increase the speed, the text speed. Oh no, I can. Cool. Yes, I do. My settings have been saved. DLC. Okay, let's go. Oh. Oh no, I inverted my... Oh! I inverted my camera there. No, feck. Jeez, that did not feel right. Felt like I was getting a migraine or something. Aha, there we go. Thank you. I don't know why it arbitrarily just made me walk, but... Yeah, we're just gonna run. Because usually I get caught up sort of collecting crap. And then I end up just giving up eventually. Because I think in like my save of Pokemon, I got a lot of Pokemon for like I got them to like level 30 or 40, however many hours that was in the story. But I had so many Pokemon. Sprigatito. Cocoa with the initial apple. Well, it's kind of like an orange. Kind of like a mixture of both. I don't know what fruit that was. Ah, are you these trees trainer? That just didn't read very right, did it? Not quite. Master Adzi is yet to make his choice. See, I chose Quaxly first time because Quaxly is very, very cute. To be honest, all three of them are very cute. I think Quaxly is the cutest. Because he looks like he's very sure of himself, you know? And Fuecoco just looks like he doesn't even know where he is. He doesn't even know his own name. And then Sprigatito just kind of, you know, he's a cat. Cats are cute. Even though I much prefer dogs. Yep, cool, attendant. Yeah, I know. I have to go to Unova or Uva Academy. Yeah, let's be friends. The poor A and B button, they're just getting absolutely mashed out of it. Yes, I want Fuecoco. That is his name, isn't it? No, I don't want Quaxly. Oh god, look at the difference in... Oh yes, look at that. Yes, Fuecoco. Look at the shadows on him. little squares. I don't name... Do you name your Pokemon? Because I don't. I've never really named my Pokemon. The only Pokemon I ever named was Poplio in Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon because I have a Shih Tzu called Poppy. So it's just like, oh, I have to call him Poppy. And I think actually no, I think I did the same with Yamper. Now that I think about it, I think I called him Poppy as well, or her, whichever. I don't know. Let's go, Fight Coco. Thank you. Woman I've never met before. Yes. Okay, so she gets Brigatito. I remember like in Diamond and Pearl, it was actually kind of difficult to fight your rival's first battle, because they'd always take the one that has the strong type against yours. And I actually died a couple of times when I was a kid. Woohoo! Okay, battle Nimona. I will do. Okay, well, there we go. There's the frame drops. This game looks exactly as bad as I remember. Yes. First battle. Let's go. Alright, first battle time. I wonder does Strike Coco have any fire attacks? I don't understand why they went with this sort of battle system after Arceus. It just makes no sense. I think they really... Like, I think they've made it, like, borderline perfect in Arceus, how you interacted with the Pokemon in the world. And then they just reverted back to this crap. I don't know, that just really didn't make much sense to me whatsoever. Because Arceus... I think this game, from what I played, I didn't beat Arceus or Violet. But from what I played, it's like Arceus is a worse game but has better systems, and then this is a better game but has worse systems. So I think in the overall scheme of things, I'd probably say that this game is worse. I mean, Arceus ran better, but I mean, it didn't run amazingly. Also, the music in Arceus was deadly as well. But like, I think if this had the same battle and capture systems as Arceus, then it would be like perfect if it ran well. Come on, please. Yep, thank you. Okay, first battle complete. I know the game kind of opens up once you... I'm just going to try, like, absolutely beeline it to the academy, because then that's when the game opens up. Because, I mean, that's what we're all here for. I mean, this opening section is... I probably should have done this off stream, but we move, as the kids say. Because, like, all just these little boring tutorials. I understand Pokemon, a game made for kids, but... Now, I do think Pokemon has always been like this. I know Diamond and Pearl were pretty bad. Platinum kind of made it a bit easier, but... There's always this boring section, especially in the Pokemon games before you got your running shoes. Because like when they used to not give you start with the running shoes and you had to wait, and moving around would be so slow. And same with Pokemon games without XP share. I never understood people that enjoy XP share, or that enjoy not having XP share, because it's just needless, tedious grinding. And I guess we're gonna have this part where we just follow her. She's gonna teach us how to catch Pokemon or something. I also like to play with the zoomed out camera, but it probably isn't the best for the performance. Oh, well, definitely isn't the best for the performance. What's him? Is his name Lechonk? I think it is, isn't it? What's the little Pikachu type one in this? I forget his name. But he was actually pretty strong, if I remember. Yes, I know how to capture Pokemon. Thank you very much. Yep, 5 Pokeballs, thank you. Lechonk! Oink, oink. That was a French pig. Do. I'm actually probably gonna one-shot him now. Oh no. I severely overestimated Fuecoco's power. Oh no, Fuecoco's defense fell. What a shame. Okay, now, the real question, will I be able to capture him? Oh, I don't want to use potion. Does anybody have any, like, rituals they do when they're trying to catch Pokemon? Mine is always A and or. I don't know why. I think my cousin told me that's, like, improves how you catch them. And, I mean, it definitely doesn't. I heard some people that, like, oh, you have to press A or hold A, or... That's my thing. I just tap A and or. And hope. The Pokemon spurns all but finest of foods. Its body gives off a herb-like scent that bug Pokemon test. Cool. Lechonk. Okay, Lechonk. You can get added to the party, my man. Yay, I caught my very first Pokemon. Thank you. Thank you. I'll take more. I'll take as many Pokeballs as I can get, because I plan on catching a lot of Pokemon. Thank you. Come on, Fuecoco. Can he start doing stuff in the overworld yet, or do I not unlock that until later? Okay, I don't need another Lechonk. So I won't bother even catching one of them. I do want to catch a couple more though, so we'll just collect all these items first. Loads of Pokeballs and stuff. If I remember correctly, I think this game is like very, very generous with what do you call it? With items. You're just constantly given items as you explore the world. Oh well. Hop-Hip died. Didn't mean to do that. Next time. Oh, there's a fletchling over there. I really like him. I think he's one of the best. I think Staraptor is still my favorite of the like regional birds. But I do like fletchling. I also like Corviknight. I mean, I'm sure that probably isn't too controversial of a take to have, because I mean, I'm sure Corviknight is very loved because he's a fucking cool Pokemon. But there's just something about Staraptor. Staraptor is just so cool. I just love it. It was also really... I remember I kind of followed a guide for it, but I did a playthrough of... I forget, I think I had 2 Pokemon, because I think there was one battle where it was like nearly impossible. But I used... what do you call it? I used Starly and the starter Pokemon, I think. And I think it chose Turtwig, and I think you can beat Platinum with just them 2 Pokemon, and it was really fun. That was the only time I've ever done sort of like a self-restricted playthrough of a Pokemon game, and I had a lot of fun. But of course, Nintendo consider Nintendo consider that like a Nuzlocke, sort of the same as modding or hacking, which is absolutely ridiculous. But well, no, Nintendo just do their own thing. And I mean, they can get away with it because they're Nintendo and they make some of the best games ever made. And they know that people will still buy their games. Fletchling! I really like Fletchling. He's really cute. I just have a thing for birds. I always have. I don't know why. I love them. Like, we have a bird bath out my back. And I just love waking up and seeing a bird in the bath. Just splashing about. The only problem is Arlo, my dog, just barks at them and scares them off. But, okay, give me a fletchling. Fletchling will be one that I keep in my party for a while, I think. Actually, well, I probably won't because I have Fuecoco. So I'll probably opt for a different flying type. Fletchling does eventually evolve into a flying fire, doesn't he? I mean, he has to, surely. LeChonk. I'll just keep running around. I'll just get as many items as I can. And I will inevitably never use them. Because that's what always happens. You just save up all your items. And it's like, oh, I might need that. Oh, this guy. Okay, what's this guy's name? I forget. But he's very cute. Kind of looks like Kung Fu Panda if you... Palm. Okay, yeah. Oh, actually, now I remember. One of my favorite Pokemon in this game is that... what's it called? Mouse? And it's like... They change into... Or is it called Tandem Mouse? And then it changes into... House Mouse or Mouse House or something. Or Mouse Hold, I think. Is that what it's called? I'm probably butchering that, but I really enjoyed that. I'd say it is very fun working on the Pokemon team, making Pokemon. Coming up with the names and the designs. Okay, now, if I remember correctly, Pawmi is quite powerful. Because I think he evolves into a electricity and fighting type, if I remember correctly. Now, I don't remember what you are. Does he also evolve into an electric type, or am I misremembering? Lovely. Okay, bag, Pokeball. Another Pokemon Cup. See, this is how I usually play Pokemon. At the start, I kind of try catch as many Pokemon as possible, but then when the areas get bigger and they expand, I just get overwhelmed. And then usually just end up giving up, especially with these more modern ones. But, I want to try at least beat the game. Because it's the exact same thing. It also doesn't help that this game just runs like absolute shit. I mean, I think it maybe... Like, I know it has gotten patches, but maybe it's a bit better. I don't know. My ear is so itchy. Yeah, I caught loads of Pokemon. Pneumonia. Go, yeah. Like, what is that word? Yes, it is a strong Pokemon. Cool. Okay. Back to exploring. Okay, so Mr. Fletchling, family of Fletchlings. I don't want to bother you. I also have one of these Tarantulas. Ethers. They have to be some of the most useless items in a Pokemon game ever. Okay, cool. Don't need the auto heal. Is there even an item down there? Like, I just see this is the thing that like I just don't understand with these types of games. Like, why was that cutscene and the one that I had literally 30 seconds ago, not the same cutscene. It's just like little things like that that I just don't understand. Like, it's not like the people at Game Freak are incompetent, but a lot of like stories and games do that. Where it's like cutscene, walk for 10 seconds, and then another cutscene when you could have easily just melded them all into one. Metal Gear Solid 1 does that a lot. I was playing that there recently. Now, that is an older game at the very least, you know this. This game was like, what, 24 years on it or something? Are you Rhydon or Muraidon? I forget his name. Yeah, you can have my sandwich. It's your lucky day, Mr. Pokemon, you're getting a sandwich. I'm sorry, but them school uniforms are absolutely ridiculous looking. Like long socks and shorts. Like absolutely ridiculous looking. Your character just looks so stupid. Agias. Or is it right on the guy from Scarlett? I don't know. See, my dad played a lot of this game. I think he's almost 100% the Pokedex anyway. And he played for Scarlett. Agias. I forget when you unlock him. Again, I like his designs. I think in general the designs of the Pokemon on this are solid. Very solid. Well, he just popped in. Ah, some green goop. The best kind of all the goops. He's my pal. Oh, Oh. There's Houndooms here already? Oh, there's the Donald Trump Pokemon. What's his name? What is your name? I completely forget. Let's see, what is his name? Young Goose. I assume a tackle might one-shot him, but we'll see. No, perfect. That's perfect Pokemon catching health. Capture this bad boy. See, I will admit that it's like the starters in this game just don't inspire anything in me. And like I would almost be okay getting rid of the starter in this and getting a different fire type. I don't know, maybe Fuecoco's evolutions are like really strong. Like I saw that Houndour there, I was like, oh, I'd much prefer him. And that bad boy up there, I'd love him, but I mean, Don't think I'd be at the right level to be able to fight him right now. Oh, Diglett! I don't think I've ever... Has anybody actually ever used a Diglett in their party? I've never, ever used one. I don't even think I've ever thought about using him, to be honest. He just looks interesting. But I just have the feeling... I just get the feeling that he's an awful Pokemon. No, I don't want to give Diglett. Ah, crap! I wanted to. Oh wait, you can access your box from anywhere, can't you? I believe you can. Not let me use my Rotom phone though. I want to have the Diglett in my party. Is that too much to ask? Because maybe I will. Isn't there a... Is this the one that has the Diglett variant that has the cool long hair? And do I get to capture one of these Houndooms? Yeah, you all have to feck off. Did the resolution just drop there like 700 million% there? Because there were so many Houndooms on screen? Or was that just me? Or was that trying to simulate sort of like the screech? Maybe that was it. And like this crap, like why? This is also something that just makes it like, why am I trailing this fucking Pokemon out of a cave? And if I walk behind them too close, I slow down. Like, who in a game development, like, I think this was the part of the reason why when it came to like Assassin's Creed, why I've always spoken shit about Assassin's Creed, is because of stuff like this. It's like, does anybody who made this part of the game, have they ever played a game? And have they ever been stuck behind an NPC that they don't want to be stuck behind? When it's like it's just arbitrarily slowing you down. And it's like that sort of stuff is what just annoys me. Like, oh. I think Fight Coco is going to get his ass handed to him here. He is. Let's throw a Pokeball at this fecker. Ah. Imagine you could just throw. Imagine you could actually just catch when you would be able to use it. Not Houndoom. No. My Fight Coco. He's going to get fucking killed. Kill him. Moments like that, it's just like, this game needs voice acting. So that cutscene, you know, pretty decent. Nothing really too bad about it. But when you just see that NPC, what's her name, and then an enemy or something. Actually, her name actually is something like that, isn't it? Yeah, whatever her name is. Let's see, we'll find out. But you see her, or Nimona, an enemy. I was close. And she's like screaming, but there's no voice acting. It's like, oh, you just wish there was voice acting for it. Ah, Cristiano, welcome. Just started a new save on this. I'm gonna hopefully try do a review for it on its 1 year anniversary. So hopefully it'll be I'll be able to do, I don't know, I'll see how much I can play. Regardless, I'll be doing a video. It's just, it'll either be I couldn't beat it or a full review. So we'll have to wait and see. Ah, what Pokemon game you playing? And also, Cristiano, what's your favorite Pokemon? So, while you're here, Cristiano, what's your favorite Pokemon game? Who's your favorite Pokemon? Is this your first time playing through this, Cristiano, or are you like just replaying it because of the DLC? Ew, I got Swift. Ah, yeah, cool. Yeah, my dad, I think, is 100% of the Pokedex. I was trying to play this, yeah. Yeah, my dad's all into that, Cristiano, because, I don't know, like, my dad was a gamer when he was a kid, and then he was kind of a gamer when I was a young kid, but then eventually just fell off and stopped playing games for, like, 15, 20 years. And then, in the past couple of years, he's, like, gotten back into them, and it was Pokemon that got him back into them. So, he started with Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee. And then he got he completed the Pokedex and that, and then he got Sword and Shield, completed the Pokedex and that, got Arceus, completed the Pokedex and that, and now he's doing the same for this game. My favourite game is Pokemon. Do you know what the annoying thing is? I get this weird emoji thing down the bottom of the chat. So to me, that looks like you're saying your favourite Pokemon game is Pokemon Go. Yeah, Gold. Are you specifically talking Gold or Heart Gold? And Mimikyu is a good Pokemon. My favourite Pokemon is Lucario. Because Gen 4 was my first gen that like I properly got into. In that moment when you get the Royaloo egg. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Come on, Alex. Are you a Pokemon fan? And what's your favorite Pokemon game? And what's your favorite Pokemon? Cristiano just said his is Pokemon Gold and Mimikyu. Which I think Platinum is my favorite, with Soul Silver being a close second. I think Soul Silver is probably a better game, but well, I don't know. They're both fantastic, Platinum and Soul Silver. Like they're just brilliant games. But I think maybe Soul Silver might be a better game. Gen 4 was amazing too, but I played the original. Gen 2 was the most eternal. Yeah, like I think Cristiano, like on my Pokemon Pearl cartridge, I had well over, like I had at least a couple of 100 hours in that. And then Platinum, I don't know how many times I played that game. I have hundreds of hours in that. And then Soul Silver is just absolutely brilliant, and it has the 16 gyms in it. Oh, so many legendaries in Soul Silver. Such a good game. And the box, I wish I had my Soul Silver copy, because Soul Silver is worth a fuckload of money right now. Like, I think CEX over here sells Soul Silver with the pedometer for like nearly €200 or something. And that's CEX. So if you kept it in good condition, let's see. Soul Silver. Pokemon Soul Silver with the Pokewalkers are €185, and it's out of stock, so you can't. It's not even in stock in CEX. And hello, Fa, welcome. The only Pokemon game I played was Gates to Infinity on the 3DS. That's a very interesting one, Alex. And hello, Fa, welcome. The Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh, Mystery Dungeon games are top quality. I love them. And that one that came out for the Switch was amazing as well. But I haven't even played close to every Soul Silver Mystery Dungeon game. There's still loads of them I haven't touched. I don't think I touched any of the ones on 3DS. To be honest, I think the only games I played was Blue Rescue Team and the Mystery Dungeon DX. I think I played one more on the DS, but I forget which one. But fantastic games. I remember my mind was just absolutely blown by the... oh, yes. Here's the moment. Show me the money. Look at that fucking tree. Oh. Like, Breath of the Wild had the walkout moment. And this game has this. Oh my god, just look at those beautiful grasslands. Oh my god. It looks like a watercolor painting. They really fumbled, didn't they? They just really fumbled the bag with this big time. Because I love this game. I love playing this game until it's awful. Because it just always turns into that. Yeah, that's exactly it, Alex. The landscape is melting. 100%. And the problem is, it's like, I think they almost... I said it at the start of the stream. I don't know if you was watching or what, but like, they almost perfected it with... I think if this game had the same systems as Legends Arceus and ran like a normal game should run, then this game would honestly be a near perfect Pokemon game. But they just perfected. So, oh yes, Meryl. He's long been one of my favorites. Just look how cute he is. He's a fairy type as well, isn't he? And that's then what's Meryl? Am I fucking... I'm gone... My Pokemon knowledge is gone down the drain. Oh no, yeah, oh that or Cristiano, that's exactly how I felt when playing this game. It's like the only reason I played this game is because of Pokemon. Like I genuinely do. I love Pokemon. There's like I have an insane amount of nostalgia for Zelda and Mario and Ratchet and Clank and Spyro and Crash. And even though Pokemon isn't my favorite series, and it's far from my favorite series, there is nothing like the nostalgia that Pokemon just builds up inside you. And oh look, he's normal fairy. He's so cute. I love him. Add to my party. You are going straight in my basket. I do like Weasel though. Are we gonna keep Scatterbug or Tarantula? We'll just get rid of you. I do like a Weasel now, and Floatzel. He is a very powerful Pokemon, if I remember correctly. I also love what you call it, mispronouncing Pokemon names, because a lot of people watch the Pokemon anime and they know what the Pokemon, like what their names are supposed to sound like. I don't. I haven't watched the Pokemon anime since like the very first season and the first movie, kind of. And so I don't actually know the official pronunciation, so I just kind of throw it out there and people get really annoyed. Yeah, I'll give you my friend code. How do I show my friend code? Is this going to show any incriminating evidence? There you go. There's my friend code there, Cristiano. I'll just keep that there. I'm also playing through Star Ocean, the second story, by the way. Fantastic game. Oh, I'm in front of it. Wait, am I? Wait, let's see. Yes, I am. I'll just type it out. There you go, Cristiano. Fucking idiot. Okay, back to the game. I do like a Weasel now. See, I assume his name is Weasel because he's a weasel. You know, that makes sense. Oh, Psyduck. See, this is how fucking Pokemon gets you. You see all these Pokemon, and you're like, oh, I love Psyduck. I even love Golduck. I know a lot of people don't like Golduck. I think Golduck is really cool. But Psyduck, oh, such a cool Pokemon. He's my fiance's. I'm not sure if Psyduck is our favorite, but he's definitely up there. that's one thing we both bonded on when we first met, is that we both loved Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. And the music in Diamond and Pearl, absolutely phenomenal. And I think they did a really good job in the remakes as well. Even though them games, like, they don't look the best, I think they're perfectly passable for what, no. They're perfectly passable for what a remake should look like, but they're pretty uninspired. But the music there, I think they did a good job on. Now, do I want to keep... I do like Psyduck. I'll just accept that, because I know Cristiano, I will completely forget about it if I don't. Ah, Cristiano is Japanese. He's one of these people that you come up against in Splatoon. The game's audio is a bit too loud, is it? Okay. I'll lower that down a small bit. Okay. Lower that down a small bit there, Rylan. Welcome, Rylan, by the way. And thanks for letting me know. Oh, I hear the fecker. What's his name? The coin. I was going to say a different word there, but I don't want to get demonetized. It starts with a C, by the way, is the word I was going to say. Look at Psyduck over there, the lazy fucker. Okay, where am I actually going? I'm telling you, Cristiano, if you have a Japanese name on Splatoon, you're instantly better at the game. It's just how it works. Yeah, Gimme Ghoul. He was a cool Pokemon. And didn't he, like, evolve? Oh, there's a... Is this Paldea? Paldea? Is that the name of this region? God, I'm getting all the friend requests here. I'm gonna take a guess this is Rylan. Oh, I thought we were already friends on this. But yeah, I think, yeah. That's a really cool emblem you have there, Rylan. I like Luigi. And that Prince guy. What's his name? Prince Wiggledy Woo or something. Did I catch a Hoppip? No. However, there's a Ralts over here. I had Ralts in my last one. My last game. Yeah, that's it. Like, Alex and Foe, like, if it wasn't for Game Explain, I probably wouldn't use my Switch. Obviously, like every, 6 months there's a Mario game or a Zelda game or there's something coming out that, well, I'm gonna play on my Switch. But without Game Explain, I would not use my Switch whatsoever, because it's getting to the stage now where even indie games are running bad on the Switch. Because for a long time, I actually really enjoyed... What's Helping Hand? Nah. I actually really enjoyed playing indie games on my Switch because the OLED is just so nice. But the fact that loads of games just don't run well on it anymore, I just barely even use it. Unless it's for Game Explain. See, I should really keep Ralts in my team because he's super, super powerful. But I used him last time. Come on, Lechonk, you're getting fecked out here. How did you find the latest Sonic? Cristiano, I think the latest Sonic game. Are you talking about... I assume you mean, like, the actual, like, Sonic Superstars. It's completely possible a fine Sonic game, but that's about it. Oh, what console did I play? Oh, sorry. I played it on PlayStation, because they were the codes we got. I was going to get it on... I would have probably bought it on Switch, because that game actually looks and runs really good on the Switch. Sonic games have always... They love getting Sonic games running well on the Switch. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not complaining. But that new Sonic, the new 3D Sonic that's coming to Apple Arcade, actually looks pretty good. I'm definitely going to play it. My girlfriend has a MacBook and an iPad, so I'll be able to play it there, because without her, I don't own any Apple products, so I wouldn't have been able to play it. Do you know what? We're going to put Hoppip. I don't really like Hoppip. I think Hoppip is a very, very boring Pokemon. But we're going to add Hoppip to the party instead of Fletchling. Even though I love Fletchling, but I already have a fire type. So we're just going to start building it up. Just emulate it on the deck. I just... You know, I'm never going to... I'm never going to, like, you know, people can do what they want. But I have a serious aversion to emulation. I just can't. It's not a moral, like, it's not an ethical thing that it's just, if I emulate something, I just don't care about it. And also with, like, I think, on it, again, I couldn't care what people do, but I think from an ethics standpoint, emulating the Switch is a bit, like you're just pirating the games at that stage. I mean, fair enough. I mean, if you buy the games and you own them, and you just want to play them on your PC, maybe. But still, I think it's like, you know, you're practically just pirating games at that stage. But I do think one day, at some point in the future, I will probably emulate the Switch. Just to do it. Like, just to mess around in Breath of the Wild at 60 FPS. And then that's it. Just to see what it's like. But I just have an aversion to it. Do I want to add Wooper? Yeah, Wooper's getting added into the party. I've never actually used Wooper. Who do we get rid of? I actually think I have a pretty decent team going here, to be honest. Yeah, and I mean, Cristiano, I'd imagine emulation and stuff is probably pretty rampant in Brazil, is it? Because I remember we were talking about it, like, I'm pretty sure, like, it's, you know, games and stuff in Brazil and a lot of South America are just, like, taxed ridiculously. So there's massive emulation and piracy over there. And also, isn't it like, I don't know if it's still, I'm sure we've had this conversation before, but like how like the PS, like, what is this? I don't remember seeing you. You are going in the party, my friend. I'm pretty sure, like, didn't the PS2 have like a really long lifespan and like the Dreamcast or something in Brazil and stuff? Okay, well, this guy's going into my party replacing Hop-Ip. I don't like Hop-Ip, but I just put him in there because why not? We get a better grass type going down forward. Maybe, hopefully, I'll get a Turtwig at some point. I fucking love Turtwig. The Gen 4 starters are the best starters. Better than the OGs, 100%. Well, I mean, if you're going to get taxed a lot on different imports and games coming in, I would definitely also pirate. If it does come to that where, like, games are just stupidly expensive, it's like, you know, like, that only makes sense. Oh, electric flying. Oh! Well, he's going into the party anyway. Hop-Ip, you can feck off. I don't want you. Such a crap Pokemon. I've always hated him. Okay, well, there's a Pokemon I've never used. I always, like, whenever I start a Pokemon game, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna use different Pokemon in my team. And then by the end, it's always like, you know, some form of a Gen 4 starter if they're in the game. Probably a Lucario. I really like Gyarados. You know, there's just loads of Pokemon that they'll just always creep into my party, and then my party looks the same by the end of it. I know some people, like some ordinary gamer who has a Switch and buys a Switch game, so emulate it on the Steam Deck because you can play it. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like the more ethical way to do it. I mean, if you're going to do it, like, at least if you buy the game, then, you know, it's still not great, but I just couldn't do it myself. Like, the average salary here is 3,000 and a AAA game is like 400. Oh my god. That's crazy. Like, the average salary, I'd say... See, I live in Dublin, so, like, you know, Fo lives in the back arse of nowhere, so the average salary in Donegal is probably like 700 quid a month or something. Let's see. I'd say the average salary Dublin, I'd say maybe 22. Okay, well, okay, so the average wage in Dublin. Come on, give me, like, the average. Yeah, I think so. The average... Sorry, I'm getting messages here. Average salary in Dublin. Oh, Jesus. On average, make 3,600. That's a lot more than I was expecting. So the average salary is 3,600 and a game is €80. So do the maths there. It's significantly cheaper. In comparison, I mean. Nah, see, I to be honest, Fo, I would have said the average salary in Dublin was about 30,000, but it's saying here it's more like 40, 45. Sorry, I have to respond to a message here. Okay, there. Sorry, just game explain stuff that I have to respond to. So yeah, that's crazy. Like, and to me, I'm sitting here like, wow, €80 for a game. I know, obviously, I have the channel, so you know, it's a business expense, as I say. Yeah, like, I mean, average rent in Dublin is probably for 20. I'd say maybe average rent for a 1 or 2 bed apartment is between 16 to 6, maybe 1,800 to 2,300. Like, we spend a lot on rent. There's a massive problem over here in Ireland right now with that sort of stuff. Specifically in Dublin, like, it's pretty bad everywhere in the other bigger cities, but like in Dublin, it's really bad. And like, you know, everything's just like me and my girlfriend go out and get 2 coffees, 2 pastries, and it costs like nearly €15. My brother lives in Barcelona and he's getting the same shit for like 6. Like, no, it's a joke. Oh, Magikarp, no. I always say this, I'm not gonna just catch a Magikarp and evolve him into Gyarados and then just use him, but I always do it. Apologies again for just have to respond to some messages. No, I'm not getting the magic. Well, I have the Magikarp. He's not going into my party. He's going into my box. I'm just collecting them for the Pokedex. So I always do it. Always end up with it. Oh, look at these feckers. Oh, Wiggly. No, what's this guy's name? Wigglytuft? Igglybuff. Jesus, my knowledge. No problem, Ryle. Enjoy work. My Pokemon knowledge is gone straight down the toilet. Half of these Pokemon, I don't remember their names. I think Igglybuff, he's a relatively new evolution though, isn't he? Because Jiggly, is he? No, Gyarados is not going into my party. My party will end up with like, my party will end up with Turtwig, Piplup, or Chimchar. I don't know which one. I don't know if they're in this game. A Gyarados. The flying type would probably end up being like a Skarmory or something. I'm trying to think. I think if I'm push comes to shove, I do think my favorite electric type in the game is Lucario, Luxray. And what's it? It goes Shinx, Luxray. What's the third one? Or is there a third one? Again, I've lost it completely. But whatever the third one, the third evolution of Shinx is, I fucking love him. So cool. Plus, I think he can learn some other elemental bites, which makes him really useful. Like Snorlax will probably get thrown in there as well, because Snorlax is just a beast. I really like Snorlax or Chansey. I've always loved Chansey because like, you know, you have a level 70 Chansey and she has like 4,500 HP or something. Luxio looks right, thank you. And Fido, like, what a such a cool name for a fucking cool design for a Pokemon. I love it. Thanks, Cristiano. You'll buff up my knowledge again, because it's there. I just need to unlock it. Yeah, no, fight. Like, I think that's a top, like one of them. I think it's a top tier Pokemon design. Oh no, trust me, I know the Pokemon addiction all too well. It's kind of like my FIFA addiction. It's the same. Where it's like, every time a new Pokemon game or every time a new FIFA game comes out, it's like, I won't buy it. Then I'll buy it. And then I just get hooked in for like a while. Now, it looks like I've only played maybe 10 or 15 hours of this game first, but the performance of this just ruined it. Like, I mean, Sword and Shield didn't look great, but I don't think the performance was anywhere near as bad as this. Okay, I should have actually read that, because I kind of forget how that, like, auto-battle system works. Probably start buying some other Pokemon as well. The party is coming along. I think Ralts will probably be the first one to go. I know Ralts is like a stupidly powerful Pokemon, but I had him last time. So I'm trying to go with a whole new party. I mean, how do you evolve Ralts? Because Ralts can evolve into Gardevoir and something Ina. I think it ends in an Ina. I think Gardevoir is the one that has the... Am I right? See, I could be speaking out my arse. How many Pokeballs do I have? I have 5 Pokeballs. We'll buy 5 more. No, Fall, I've never played Titanfall 2's campaign, but I've heard that it's one of the best shooter campaigns ever. And I've heard that from pretty much every single person I've ever spoken to about the game. Gallade with a stone, okay. Actually, I think if I was to go my favourite normal type, it's Taurus. Welcome, Ryan. Dr. Level Up, welcome. I really enjoyed your video about your MMO addiction. It was a very good video, Dr. Level Up, and it was a nice story. It was not a nice story, but you know what I mean. You told it very well. It was a very good video. Okay, I think I've caught all these Pokemon. What's the next time you stream? If I knew the answer to that question, Rylan, I don't know the answer to that question, unfortunately, because I just stream so sporadically. I'm trying to think what games are coming out. It'll probably be next Tuesday, potentially. I think next Tuesday, yeah. And then the week after that, I think Super Mario RPG comes out, so I'll be streaming the first bits of that as well. I'm actually working on, yeah, I'm sure Dr. Level Up, sorry to ignore your message, but I'm sure it was very difficult to make, but it was a very good video. It's always, well, it's not nice, but you know what I mean. It's good to hear to hear real stories on YouTube. Yeah, Super Mario RPG is gonna be, I'm hoping, so good. It's a game I've never played. I've played the Mario RPG series, like I've played some of the Paper Mario games, and then I've played Squirvit. I've played Mario Dream Team. I've played Superstar Saga. I've never played Bowser's Inside Story, but I really enjoy them games. Titanfall 2. Yeah, quick question. Yeah, okay, cool. Yes, cool. Just had to make sure I kept up on everything. See, it's so funny because at the start of the stream, it's like, no, like, there's maybe one person watching, chat isn't going. And then once there's like 2 or 3 people in, it's like, oh, how do I keep up with all this? Dr. Level Up, are you playing Star Ocean second story or? Because if not, I don't know if you've ever played the original. I never played the original, but I'm playing through it right now. That game is fantastic. We get rid of Growl. Who needs all of these ones that, you know, put down defense and attack and all that crap? Yeah, I think JRPG fans, I know you're a massive JRPG fan. I consider myself a fan, a big fan of JRPGs, but I'm not always a I wouldn't say I'm a JRPG only fan, if you get me. And there's just, oh, Bonsly, I hate this Pokemon, absolutely hate him, but I'm gonna catch him. Yeah, that's a good idea, but the absolute amount of what you call it, JRPGs coming out in the next while is just absolutely insane. I don't know what the hell we're gonna do. I actually I want to start the Yakuza series. Bonsly is just such a boring Pokemon, and Pseudo-Wudo, I hate him. I don't have any explanation for it apart from when I first saw him in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl. I was like, I don't like this Pokemon, and that was it. That was the only reason. I just didn't like him. I also remember Pseudo-Wudo always killed me a lot because he had a lot of health. Like, look at, like, is his name Azurill or Azurill? He's just so cute. I think we'll go Water Gun. Bubble Beam might kill him. Oh, no, it won't. It won't even do anything. See, this is what I remember about this feckin' Pokemon. Is that he just has, like, infinite health. Okay, Bubble Beam. Absolutely beam the GAs out of him. Yes. That's what we want. The Fake Pierce. Alex, are you still in the chat? If so, I know you said start with Yakuza 0, but is it okay to start with Yakuza Kiwami 1? Because I think that would probably do better for me if I started with Yakuza 1 and 2, and then maybe later on went to 0. I don't know why. Because I'd love to be able to play them all before the new one. I know there's a new one coming out this month, but like, isn't there like a new mainline one coming out in like January or February of next year? That's another one to add to the list. Like, there's that Grand Blue Fantasy game that's coming. That just looks fantastic. I don't think that series ever came over here. There is obviously Final Fantasy VII Remake, Persona 3 Portable, or Persona 3 or whatever it's called, which I think is going to be my main jump into the Persona series. Cool, Ryle. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching. And then, like... Oh, I remember this fecker. What's his name? What's his name? Choidle? Or something? Choodle? Oh, was I right? Ah, I was right! Yes. Actually, I do really enjoy it. I think he's a really cool Pokemon. What does he evolve into? Dreadmaw or something like that? But I used him in Sword and Shield, so I won't use him now. My knowledge is slowly coming back. Bite, yep. Bite is always a good move to have, you know. Why did I get... I should have just kept that. I should have kept pound or attack or whatever move that was, because that's just like a good move to have. Choodle, I would like to keep you in the thing, because I do actually genuinely really like you, but I've already used you before. Okay, I think we're up to date on the majority of the Pokemon I can catch around here as of right now. Could probably go to the academy and just absolutely mash the A button as fast as human. Like, look at that performance. Oh my god. Look at that beautiful landscape. So funny. Tears of the Kingdom runs on this. Is it even worth your while fighting trainers in this game? Because you just get so much XP because you're just... Okay, wait, let me throw out my Pokemon, actually. Because you just get so much XP walking around. Get him for Coco. Murder him. I don't think the Pokemon Company would be too happy about that. Go back up, what? What was that? What's Chansey's small evolution called? Blissey? I need to catch one of them. I love Chansey so much. Oh, interesting. What did they say? I get the impression that Japanese companies are generally okay to work for because they're just so regimented. Because I heard the story about, like, what you call it, about Nintendo and how working at Nintendo is like, people really enjoy it because they do have like really good staff retention, but also it means like in Nintendo there's a bell. There's a bell at Nintendo, and when the bell goes, you start working. When the bell stops, you finish working, and that's it. But like, people actually just enjoy working there because of how just like regimented it is. Yeah. See, I guess it's kind of the same with sort of Activision with and EA, where I'd say that's tough. Like, they essentially have, what, less than 12 months to make a brand new game? Now, I know, obviously, they're building off different things, systems and stuff that they've used before, but, like, they have to make whole new campaigns in a year. Whole new maps. Whole new weapons. Whole new everything. Ah, sleep! Welcome! And it's actually impressive that a game like Call of Duty has actually managed to sort of stay at the top, even in graphics and stuff, because it's like how many of these games that are like recurring releases, they always just fall into like, oh yeah, we'll use the same engine, and then 6 years down the line it's like, oh shit, we need an update of the new engine. But it never really felt like that with Call of Duty, because it felt like they were always updating it and keeping it. I know, obviously, like, you know, the Call of Duty machine has so much money pumped into it, but it never felt like Call of Duty was held back with, like, lesser graphics than, you know, other releases. If anything, Call of Duty has always kind of been, you know, at the pinnacle of graphics for first-person shooters. Oh yeah, well, like, there's well over like there's thousands of people that work on Call of Duty. Like, that's why that's probably the reason. What are you? No, I don't have you. That's probably the reason why, like, when you like sort of make. Where was I going with this? I lost my train of thought. But oh yeah, that's why when like they get a company like Raven or something, they just throw them into making Call of Duty games. And I think it's the same with like Toys for Bob and Vicarious Visions. Like they're just in the Call of Duty machine now. But and I'd say it's the same for Game Freak, but there's just so much money riding on Call of Duty releasing every October or November that like it's like they just can't delay it. And I'd say it's the same with Pokemon. Because I remember hearing, I was listening to Beat 'em Ups on his podcast, and he was saying like what you don't realize is like there is a Pokemon sort of machine where if the game doesn't come out, then the movies that were supposed to come out can't come out, and then that means the show is out of date, and then that means all this merch that they've lined up is out of date, and like it has so many knock-on effects that they physically cannot. They have to get the game out. Now, still awful that we get these absolute disasters that run at like 24 frames a second, but that's just like the reality of it. Either of you sleep? No, I haven't actually touched Dave the Diver. I reached out for a code, but I didn't get one. But I've heard amazing things about it. That and Dredge, they're two indie games that I want to try out before the end of the year. And I'm pretty sure Dave the Diver on the Switch runs pretty well. Game Freak could probably do the same, is expand the team by a bunch. They're still working with like 200 people. Yeah, I've heard that Game Freak have feck all people. Like, you expect Game Freak to be the size, maybe not the size of what's working on Call of Duty, but definitely a big team with multiple hundreds of people. But like, you know, to get 2 Pokemon games out in 1 year is quite impressive. But it just means that the quality of them is like this. Because like I heard, like, did you hear about Mario Wonder where they weren't given a date to release it? They basically just said, keep working on it until it's done. Because I'm sure in a different world, if Nintendo weren't in the position they were in, Nintendo would say, look, Mario Wonder has to be out by the time the new Mario movie comes out because everybody will want it. Mario will be on everyone's mind, and when they walk into GameStop or Best Buy or any of these shops, we want to have a Mario on the shelf. So then people will be like, oh yeah, I want to buy that because I'm all hyped because of the movie. Because I remember doing that. Like, I was only thinking, the Avatar movie, I remember after Avatar came out, I begged my dad to take me to GameStop to buy the Avatar PS3 game, which was actually a pretty decent game, luckily. But that's just how it works. But at least Nintendo have the luxury to do that, where maybe Game Freak don't, which is kind of sad. But unfortunately, that's just the reality of it. Yes, Wonder is definitely, well, I mean, it depends on what you define as worth its sleep. If you're somebody that takes time per money spent into consideration, then maybe not. Maybe wait for a sale. But Nintendo games don't really go on sale, so that's probably a useless point to point out. So yes, it is worth it. It's an amazing game. It's a wonderful game, you might say. It's the best 2D Mario game I've ever played. And yeah, I got that vibe from Dave the Diver Sleep, that it is one of them games that you'll just start and you won't stop. And that Dredge game looks the same too. Even though that Dredge game is kind of like a horror game, which I don't know how I'd feel about that. Okay, I have to defeat 2 more trainers. How'd you come, Frey Coco? Start destroying some bitches. Yeah, well, like what I said in my review, Sleep, is that it kind of like, it gives you almost the same feeling as a 3D Mario, where it's very creative and inventive, because I think 2D Mario hasn't really been creative or inventive for years. But this, like, when you get the Wonder Seed, you don't know what's going to happen, and it's cool. Rookity. I mean, I'm just more powerful than everything, so it doesn't really matter. Well, Sleep, I hope you enjoy it. It was off my recommendation, so... Well, I mean, I'm sure I have encouraged or discouraged a couple of people into buying or not buying a game, so... Sometimes it probably works out for the favour. I'm sure I've probably encouraged people to buy certain games and they ended up hating them. But, I mean, that's just the risk you take, I guess. All I would say is don't take only my opinion. You have to watch multiple reviews and stuff. But Wonder is fantastic. I can't imagine anybody who wants to play a Mario game and gets Wonder that they'll be disappointed in it. I just cannot see that possibility ever happening. Do 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 do. Okay, hopefully I'll just be able to, by brute force, just kill him. Which is usually how this goes. I always wonder what it would be like if this game was as hard as like an SMT game. Because I don't know if anyone's ever played Shin Megami Tensei. I played 4 and a bit of 4 and a bit of 5, and them games are just stupidly difficult, even on easy. I think they're the hardest turn-based games you'll ever play. Okay, well that's all of them defeated. Oh, this guy. Victory Bells. No, Sunkissed? You're not Victory Bell. Are you? No, you're not. No, that's a little... No, I haven't. What did I call him? I certainly didn't call him whatever the heck his name is anyway. Probably not now that I think about it, lol, but they give. Okay. What did I even call him? I certainly didn't call him Sunkern. Because I know what Victory Bell's evolutions. I know what his evolutions are. The little guy that has the big blowjob lips on him. Sunkern. No. I always do that. Send the box. We don't want you. Oh wait, I can claim a reward in my Pokedex. Yes, great balls. Get up. I'll take that. Oh, we can disable nicknames, thank you. I think oh shit, I should actually save. There probably is not. Is there an autosave? There has to be an autosave system in this, but we'll save anyway. Give nicknames off. Thank you for that. I remember changing that when I played it the first time as well. I just forgot about it. Have you played the DLC for this, Cristiano, and what do you think about it? And how much is it actually? I don't know. The music is good though, at the very least. Yeah, just go out, fight Coco, and just start chomping on some bitches. I think we'll let Azurill out. Interesting. Well, I hope it's good. That's coming out like 6 hours, isn't it? Or not 6 hours. That's coming out in December, isn't it? I don't know why I said. Obviously, because I was reading your message. Oh my God, Azurill, you're almost dead, you big useless fecker. Palmy, get out here, pal. See, to be honest, I don't like long DLC. I like shorter DLC, because usually, if I do ever play DLC, I don't want to, like, have to jump back in and play the game for, like, 20 more hours, you know? Most of the time. I'd much rather it just be like another excuse to jump into the game for like a small bit. Plus, I wonder what, I don't know what price the DLC is, so. But I really enjoyed the DLC of Sword and Shield. I really like the wild area, because I think the best part about Sword and Shield were the wild areas. And that just gave you more wild areas to explore, which is always nice. So do you feel like the game is better now? It's kind of hard to say, especially after only playing this long. I remember specifically, like, the game does still drop frames quite a bit. But I remember, like, starting it and there was so many different bugs. Like, you throw out a Pokemon into a battle and they'd, like, clip through the world, or you'd clip through the world, or... There was just weird bugs. Like, weird bugs and glitches. And the performance is maybe slightly better, but not... Oh, like, it's not a massive improvement, and the game still looks ugly. I mean, like, look at that. You could have done a way better job at somehow making that look like a watercolor painting, but instead they just like, feck it, we'll just throw some N64 assets in and off we pop. Like, Peach's castle in Mario 64 looks better than that. So. Yeah, maybe. That might be the difference, Cristiano, that it's just... shit, or it's not extremely shit that I'll give up, but it's still not amazing. My little party's coming along well here. Do. Sorry if you can hear rustling here. Arlo's underneath my my desk, and we think he has fleas or something, we're not sure. So we'll have to... He's just scratching himself, so I'm hoping he's okay. But, you know, there'll probably be a lot of little noises. Yeah, he hasn't had a good year this year with everything that's happened to him. A toy stuck in his stomach, and then he got like a cut on his leg from out on a walk. And now he either has fleas or he has a cut on his back because he walked into a bush and maybe got nicked. There's something that... There's a big clump of stuff on his tail, and I can't tell if it's fleas or if it's a scab. Regardless, he's just picking at it, so I had to put the cone back on him so the poor fecker has the cone on him. So, yeah, I have to take him to the vet and get him sorted again. Namona. Okay, let's actually use Wooper. I know I said I'm going to use Wooper. I'll probably swap him out for something later on. I don't really like Wooper. I think Wooper's a pretty boring Pokemon. I know Dan or Don from Game Explain won't be too happy about that because Wooper's his favourite Pokemon, but... Making sure everything's running all good. I think the idea of an online Pokemon game is really cool, but I've never actually tried it. Yeah. Every single Pokemon is somebody's favorite Pokemon, even though, like, you know, somebody's favorite Pokemon is like Victory Bell or something, like fucking ugly, or Jinx, some of the like ugliest Pokemon ever. We could test it out in a bit, Cristiano. Maybe we'll see. I want to at least get to the academy here and get through all that. Maybe I'll probably have to get to the academy first, do I? Regardless. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. What's this? Terrestrialization or something? It changes their type. Yeah, terrestrializing. I was close. I kind of made it a bit fancier than I probably should have. I'm getting my ass handed to me here. Well, Palmy, you're dead. Yeah, feck you, Palmy. Doop-a-doo, boop-a-doo, 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 boop-a-doo. I got 540 P's. That's what they call money in the UK. Slang. P's. Yep, thank you. 3 revives, thank you very much. Arlo, if the cone is on your head, you can't scratch your ear. You're just scratching plastic at that stage. There you go, I'll scratch it for you. That didn't do it, did it? Did I get it for you? Oh no, I didn't. Oh, sorry. There, did I get the scratch? Did I get the scratch for you? Yeah. There, good boy. I think I'll have to go get him a Kong. I have these little Kongs that you freeze food, or you wet food, shove it in it, and then you freeze it, and then it keeps him occupied. So whenever this cutscene is done, I'll have to just run and grab one of them. Might make yourself a cup of tea as well. Now, why is there a Drifloon over there? I'll never forget the Drifloon that you could catch in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. And you could only catch him, I think it was after 7 or 8 p.m. on a Friday. And I found that so cool. That just absolutely blew my mind when that happened. What are you? Can I have the Drifloon? I can't speak to you. Okay, just... Yeah, all those weird Pokedex entry, the J-Wits videos, they're brilliant. But I just have to get something for Arlo. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea as well. So we'll be back in like 2 or 3 minutes. Thank you for watching, everybody. I am back. Thank you for waiting around. Wooper, you can feck off. I don't want you at the top of my party. I want Azurill. Okay, now. What the feck was I doing? I have to go to the academy or something, don't they? Jeez, this is quite the town. Like, maybe the performance is, like, slightly better. You could be misremembering that, like, the performance here isn't great, but... I mean, the pop-in is still pretty disgraceful, but... She has an Eevee backpack on her. Ah! Let's get him, fellas. I forget what their whole fucking... What this team's there are. Completely forget about them. Go with a bit of bubble beam. Yeah, well, it wasn't very powerful, but it also got like I've also gotten to the stage where like my type matchup, my knowledge isn't the best. Like I used to be able to just straight away, oh yeah, use this Pokemon for this, but now I get certain things confused. Yeah, I don't get why one of them was turned the other way. I don't know. I wish I knew. Oh no, they picked a fight with me. Oh no! She's a rat. She's gonna rat them out to the student council. Let's terrestrialize this bitch. Can I just say, if I was 7 years old and I was playing this game, I would definitely fancy that character. That was my thing, the different coloured hair. It was always my thing. I was actually only talking about it to my girlfriend a couple of days ago. It's like, there was some witch characters in a Scooby-Doo thing called the Hex Sisters. I fancied them. I fancied, oh, what's our one? From Kim Possible, the evil girl. I don't know. Just something about it. Let's terrestrialize this bitch. And go with bubble beam. Got my PlayStation mug on a Nintendo stream. Oh my god. Look at this fecker. Looks like the best fucking diamond ring you've ever seen. That is so cool. I'm getting cancelled. How am I getting cancelled? I just like women with different coloured hair. That's just how it works. I always have done. I mean, every single... I don't know if women are the same, but every single lad that I've ever met has said that they have fancied a cartoon character to some extent in their lifetime. And it always happens. Who else? Doofenshmirtz's daughter in Phineas and Ferb fancied her as well. I think that's the extent of my cartoon crushes. Can't really think of any more. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't really think of anything else. There you go. We're getting real with Adzi Gaming. Oh well, yeah. I mean, Cristiano. Like we Like, I was the precursor for people, you know, like, I kind of fancy these characters. But now you have all these people that have posters and body pillows of the characters. I don't know about that. That's a bit weird. Like, imagine you were a lad and you went out on you went out to a nightclub and you took a girl home. You know, you met this wonderful woman, you were dancing all night, having fun, having some drinks. You took her home, and she gets into your room, and there's a fucking poster of some anime character on your wall. Some female anime character. There was actually, I'm not even sure if I should say this, because the stream probably somehow get banned. There was a game on Steam, so I was scrolling on Steam on the upcoming releases. Pun intended. And there's a game, a sex game called Milfy City. And it is a game where very photorealistic parts. I'll leave it at that. And it's absolutely. I was just scrolling, and then I saw. I was like, "What the? What in God's name am I looking at here?" And I called my girlfriend, and it was like, "Siobhan, look at this. What sort of game is this?" And she's like, "Adam, you have to buy it. You have to buy it." I was like, "No, I'm not wasting my money on Milfy City." And the funny thing is we went onto YouTube and there's let's plays of it. But the only thing is, it's like full frontal nudity. So like, why would you even watch a let's play of it? Because you can't show anything on YouTube. Fucking weird. It was weird. It was definitely an eye opener. Some very, very realistic physics in that, I'll tell you that much. Oh, people are just weird. Again, I don't really care. I really do not care what people do, you know. But it's still weird. And it's still fun. It's still funny to make jokes about it too. Like, look at these fucking half-frame animation characters here. Yeah, Cristiano. I like, and the problem is, like, it's not like I had to. Yeah, it's not like I had to search for it. Let me load up Steam here. I'm pretty sure it was like the first on the list on Steam. I'll just load up Steam. Steam always takes ages to load up. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, I remember this. They tried to do like a Persona kind of thing with this, but it just failed. So if you scroll on Steam, do you know the way it has like new and trending, top sellers, popular, upcoming. Oh no, now there's even more of them. I can't even show them on stream. There's one called Roses Are Red and Kuronu 2 Redux. So yeah, there you go. In case you're interested, you're looking for a good Christmas present for someone. Buy them that. Gift them that on Steam. I'm sure they'll be very grateful. Oh, what's this? Combi? Did they just like squirt honey into the porridge? Cristiano, I don't accept gifts from people. And I certainly do not accept that if someone is going to send me a gift, at least send me a good one. And the funny thing is, it would be funny to do like a review of it, but you can't. Like, that video is not getting shared anywhere. Like, no YouTube algorithm is ever going to promote that. Ugh. Ah, Rainman, welcome back. I haven't been streaming much, so. No, it's not the DLC, Rayman. I restarted the game. I basically last year I played it for like 10 or 15 hours, and the performance and all that just wore down on me, and I just stopped. So I want to restart it now and hopefully beat it by the 1 year anniversary and make a video on it. And then eventually do a review of the DLC in the future when the new one comes out. So we shall have to wait and see. Yeah, no, I got like 15 hours in. My Pokemon were like level 30 or 40, something like that. We go XP point. What do we do? Item drop power, Humongo, egg power. I don't have an egg. We'll have a pickle sandwich. Who the fuck eats a pickle sandwich? Fucking pickle sandwich. I love pickles. I need a pickle. Like, I love pickles. I'd eat pickles out straight out of the jar, but I'd never put a fucking pickle on a roll and just eat it. Especially a JPEG of a sandwich. That's pretty interesting now. Okay, I won't spend money. You just tell me what to do, Cristiano, and I'll do it. Oh, is this the one where you have to, like, infiltrate the bases? I actually enjoyed that. Rain Man, what's your favorite Pokemon and what's your favorite Pokemon game? Mine is Lucario and Platinum or Soul Silver. Cristiano's is Silver. And Mimikyu is his favorite. Okay, do I have to continue exploring or can I just leave? He has a Starly. I will resist the urge. Favorite Pokemon Espeon. That's a good one. I approve that message. All the evolutions are just really cool. Look at that. Like, there's like let's see. Like, I can literally... I know this isn't news, like, you know, this has been covered to death. But look at this. And now, if I turn around... Dreadful. Absolutely fucking dreadful. Oh... Okay, now how do I sleep? If I actually read the text, I would know what I'm doing. Let's do some classes. Do I have to, like, go through the first of all the classes, maybe? I'll do that as well. Favorite Pokemon game is probably Ruby because it was my first, but Crystal comes close. Yeah, I like... You know, Diamond and Pearl are mine because they're the first ones that, like, I properly got into. My favorite starter is Piplup. He always has been and always will be. I said earlier, I think Gen 4 starters are the best of the whole series. Oh, shit, no, I'm not... Feck. I'm just... Okay, thank you. Thank you, Cristiano. I'll do that now. Yep. Piplup he's so cool. Like, Piplup, I think it's... The reason why I love Piplup so much is that Piplup is very cute. And Prinplup is, you know, pretty okay, but, like, I wouldn't say he's, you know, as offensive as many of these, you know, middle evolutions are. And then Empoleon is just so cool. Trico is mine, but Gen 4, I definitely have the hardest time choosing because they... See, I honestly, I really dislike the Gen 4 starters. I always have. They just never clicked me. I really don't like Trico. I think if I was, like, my favorite out of all of them is probably Mudkip. Because Mudkip is just cool. But, like, Swampert, I don't like. And then Torchic. I mean, Blaziken is cool, but I really don't like Trico. Yeah, I will become a champion. Oh, there's a Riolu. I will resist the urge from getting a Riolu because I know you can catch a Riolu in the wild here. Not too long after this, if I remember correctly. Is that fucking Dolly Parton in the background? That's who it looks like. But with dark hair. Okay, so this actually like opens up a lot quicker than I remembered. Like I was farting around, obviously talking to chat and kind of catch a Pokemon, but you could probably get out into the open in like an hour. Can I just rob that Riolu? I remember I got an action replay for my DS, and because for whatever reason, I now realize how like just stupid I was. I could not find an Apom in Diamond and Pearl and Platinum. Maybe you couldn't catch one. I'm not sure, but for whatever reason, I just could never catch one, and I've always loved Apom. Apom's such a cool design. So I hacked the game with my action replay, allowing me to capture trainers' Pokemon, and that's how I caught an Apom. And I caught him. I remember the route you catch him on. I forget the name of it, but it's the one that has the daycare center on it. And you meet like one of the mountaineer guys, and he has an Apom. He's like beside a tree, I think. Because I think the only way, you could catch an Apom in Platinum was by putting honey on trees, I think. Oh yeah, here's the really good looking professor. He looks like such a Chad. I'm fucking getting all sorts of messages annoying me. Rain Man, no, I'm not in. So, I remember collecting Pokemon cards when I was a kid. And then eventually we evolved from Pokemon into Match Attacks, which were football or soccer. I don't know where you're from, Rain Man. And then after that, like, cards stopped. But now, I've been toying with the idea of getting into collecting Pokemon cards, but I know it'll just be an awful idea for my bank account, so I'm trying as hard as possible not to. Because I already play games which are super expensive. I play golf, which is super expensive. I enjoy drinking coffee, which is obviously also super expensive. So I think if I got another super expensive hobby, I wouldn't have any money. So... Ah, yes, yeah. I know. I was trying to rack my brain there, Cristiano. That's who I kind of thought you meant. But yeah, no, I do. I get you. They used to be on the Nintendo Treehouse, and then they left. They have their own podcast now, and they were on that Beat 'em Ups, the Nintendo podcast, talking about it. And I don't know if you know if either of you have ever really watched Beat 'em Ups or anything, but he used to be part of like the Nintendo partner program thing, and he got let go. And he didn't really know exactly why. He kind of had an inkling that he did a video about Breath of the Wild mods, and he thinks that was it. but they never gave him any confirmation or ever responded back to his emails. And Kit and Krista were the people in charge of all that, and they were the ones that let him go. Now, obviously, it was like coming down from upper management and all that, but yeah, they like openly apologized on his podcast about it. It was pretty cool, but it was pretty interesting just listening to them talk. Okay, let me sleep. Then we can embark on our quest into the open world of Pokemon Violet. Why is there no music? That is so weird. Ding. Oh no, dong, ding, dong, ding. Namona. Could have used a little bit more time, really. Do you just mean like time to polish it, or like actually a longer intro? Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, the whole game could have done, like, this game could have easily had another 2 years of development, probably. Seems everyone is here. Okay, cool. See, I don't want to exactly skip all the cutscenes, because I know you can toggle the cutscenes on and off. But I don't exactly want to do that. I kind of still want to understand the story, you know? Because I know there's that Area 0, and you also have the evil base that you have to clear out, and then you also have the gyms that you have to do, and then there's the like natural events, or the big feckers, the big Pokemon feckers that you find. I remember there was a big crab on the side of a mountain that I found, something like that. Golduck, I love Golduck. If only this had voice acting, I would actually care. Fine young trainers. Yes, animating fucking half frames a second. See, I just think anything with trading cards is just dangerous. Because they're just like crack. I mean, that's why Ultimate Team on FIFA is so popular. Because you're just like, oh yeah, give me all them packs. That's how they get you. Lizzler. What's his name? Okay. Let me out into the fucking world, would you? Let's embark on this wonderful quest for Pokemon. You gotta get a new notebook. That's nice to know. Thank you. Has anybody ever played the Steam World games? Steam World Dig, Steam World Heist, Steam World Quest? Because the new one's coming out soon enough. The Steam World Build game. So I think beforehand I want to do sort of like a retrospective on the Steam World series, because it's really interesting, because it's like probably the first indie studio to make a franchise that isn't just the same genre. Like, they actually made Steam World into like Steam World Dig is like a 2D platformer Metroidvania game. Steam World Heist is like a 2D turn-based tactical shooter. Steam World Build, which is coming out, is going to be like a city builder. Steam World Quest is a sort of JRPG, and then they're bringing. I know that a SteamWorld third-person shooter is in development now, which is just mad. So it's pretty cool because like the only other indie studio I could think that does that is Yacht Club, because they have like all the different Shovel Knight games. So there's like Shovel Knight Dig, Shovel Knight Treasure Trove, Shovel Knight Puzzle Quest, Shovel Knight, obviously the game. There was that like arena brawler game as well. So they just do loads of different Shovel Knight games, which is cool. Yep, cool. Does anybody actually ever read the text? Okay, now we have Miraidon. Such a cool designer. I do really like this Pokemon. Let's go! Miraidon Carey. All I want for Christmas is you. It's getting into Christmas time now. I love Christmas, by the way. I absolutely adore Christmas. The treasure hunt. Let's go. Okay, do we need to rest? No, we're all good. So, Cristiano, what should I actually do first in this game? I honestly, I adore Christmas. I always have. Obviously, it's nice that you get shit, you get presents and stuff. But, I don't know, there's just something special. And it's kind of different now that, like, my brother lives... Now, he comes home, like, a couple of times a year because there's usually, like, some big family event, or he comes back from work, but, like, my brother lives in Barcelona now, so, like, Christmas means something different. And I moved out as well, so now it's, like... Even though I see my parents, like, multiple times a week, well, you know, maybe once a week, because I don't live too far from them. It's just Christmas is just different now. You should probably go to one of the first cities and fight the gym. Okay, well, I'm going to go out this way. I don't know if this will take me exactly where I need to go, but... I do like the music. Actually, do you know what? I went that way last time. I'm going to go the opposite way. We're going to go clockwise. What, Cristiano, what are sort of like Brazilian Christmas traditions? Because, like, my brother's girlfriend is from Barcelona. She's half Venezuela, but she's from Barcelona. And in Spain, they don't really celebrate Christmas Day. I think it's mostly New Year's that is sort of like their big thing. So, like, they come home, they come here for Christmas and then go back to Barcelona for New Year's. Where, like, over here, New Year's, like, yeah, we have parties and celebrate, but it's not Christmas. Like, Christmas is the thing. Obviously, we're a very Catholic country. I mean, Brazil is also, I assume, very, very religious. Well, Ireland isn't actually that religious, but I mean, like, we have everything in Ireland that is very religious, just religious undertones. Oh yeah, Dr. Level Up. This game, it's not even kind of ugly. This game is This game is just ugly. This is... Yeah. The Pokemon models, fantastic. Character models, you know, pretty good. But, yes, this game is ugly. And it never stops being ugly. If anything, it potentially gets worse. But yeah, shopping until Christmas days and partying from Christmas to New... Yeah. That's the same over here. Christmas is D-Day anyway. Remember, I used to have to go to mass on Christmas morning. Like, I'd still consider myself... Well, I'm more like agnostic now when it comes to religion. Like, I wouldn't consider myself exactly an atheist, but I certainly don't celebrate it. Or should I say, I celebrate Christmas, just I'm not very religious. Sword and Shield did look better. It's just weird that, like, this is... This system has Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild and Xenoblade running on it. And then you get this just absolute shit, basically. Because that's all it is. What's wrong with you, Wardo? Do you want cuddles, do you? Do you want cuddles? Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you. You're very handsome, aren't you, Arlo? Oh, yes, Mareep. Did I get the name right? Did I get the name right? Mareep? Hey, I got the name right. I assume a water gun might actually kill him. I do like a Mareep, though. Here, Azurill, you're fucking useless. He does no damage whatsoever. Okay, yeah, let's give him a great ball. And yeah, Cristiano, over here, it doesn't snow. We rarely get snow. We're lucky if we get snow maybe once a year. And usually when we get snow, it's like January or February. And then the whole country just shuts down because we just cannot deal with snow whatsoever. Because we're just not equipped for it. Because we're just not expecting it. It's like the same. It's like in Germany, it's like snow isn't an issue because their country is equipped to deal with snow when it comes. But over here, no. Snow, we get a couple of inches of snow, the whole country shuts down. Yes, Azuriel, start feckin' killing some people. Oh, look at all them Mareeps. I do like Mareep. And is big evolution that I can't remember the name of. But the big tall giraffe looking fecker with a big red tail. Can I jump? Oh yeah, I can jump. Okay. Oh, yeah, this fecker. I like him. I forget his name, though. Get him. Yeah, I mean, like, during the winter in the mountains here, like, we don't really have that many tall mountains, but, like, there is snow. But, yeah, we've, like, Ireland have, like, the most completely middle of the ground weather ever. Like, you know, our coldest day is like maybe 0 degrees, maybe -2 or something, but well, this isn't gonna do any damage to him because he's a fucking rock type. Oh. Okay, can we catch him? Nah, I think I think it kind of depends. In Scotland, it rains. I'm sure it snows quite a bit because that's fairly northern. But I'd say like England has pretty much the exact same weather as we do. Just completely kind of rainy. It's cold, but not like absolutely freezing. Rarely gets snow. Like any chance at snow usually just turns into sleet. You know, just pretty run of the mill completely basic weather. It's nice though. We don't get any we don't have any like natural disasters over here, which I really appreciate. Like we get hit by the tail end. Like we get hit by a couple of storms every year, and it's usually like the tail end of the storm, and like maybe maybe a small bit of flooding in certain places, but the majority of the time it's pretty okay. Okay, Mischief. Oh, that's one of the what you call it? What are these things called? The raids, cave things. I never understood these, to be honest, because anytime I waited around for like randomers to join, no, do I want to? Oh, do I want to? Because I know, like, I need to have a Staraptor. Wait, this Staravia is going to be like level 15 or something, won't it? Oh, feck. Well, I think Palmy is dead. Yeah, I think Palmy is dead. Unless I can somehow just like... Let's see. Complete chance. Oh, yeah, I knew that wasn't going to happen. Palmy's dead. No! Oh, it doesn't affect Palmy. Well, Palmy, just keep chipping away at him. Hopefully he just keeps using that. No, he's gone. Oh, no, that just whips him out of the battle, doesn't it? Yeah. Oh, you little fecker, you bottler. You just ran away. I'm going to take out Ricorio, whatever the feck your name is. Well, I assume this guy is maybe dark type. I hate when you come up against people, these feckin' enemies that do this, that just hit you with sand attack or whatever it's called, and then just your accuracy drops. Oh, now his evasiveness raises. This is just going to be an awful fight. Rock type, okay. Well, I'm just going to, do you know what? I'm too stubborn to change him out. One more hit and I should be able to catch him, so. Get into the party, Rock Ruff. Yeah, of course. Do you know what? I'll just throw a Pokeball at him. I might be able to catch him. I should have actually guessed that he was a rock type. Consider his name is Rock Ruff. That would have, you know. If I had brains, I'd be dangerous. Okay, there we go. Another Pokemon added to the box. Lovely. I think Helping Hand is actually probably really good, is he? Because I know my dad was trying to explain to me like certain raids when you're like trying to get Mewtwo and it's like really tough. Okay, any more Pokemon around that? He's just gonna die, won't he? That isn't gonna end well for him, is it? No. What's good against rock? Oh, water's good against rock, isn't it? I believe so. Get him. Oh, feck. I don't want to... Oh, I didn't want to battle. Now, Azuro. Kill him. Finish him off with those sharp teeth. You are a useless Pokemon. He fucking does no damage whatsoever. I don't know, are my expectations just like all out of whack thinking he should like one-shot him? Ah, yeah, now we have this crap where he's just gonna avoid every single... Yeah, he's just gonna avoid every single attack. Yeah. These battles are the most frustrating battles in the whole of the Pokemon world, and now I can't eat. Oh. And now I won't be able to hit him. Like, what are you supposed to do? I think I just have to keep trying to hit him. Ah, sand attack again. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. Cool, Cristiano. Thanks very much for watching. I won't be streaming for much longer anyway. Oh, I will. Don't worry. I'll be... Oh, no. Well, I won't be fighting him. I will not be fighting him. I think I'm in a place that I What is this guy? I don't recognize you. Oh, level 21. Why am I trying to fight these Pokemon? Just run. I couldn't get away. Feck. Just run. Couldn't get away. Okay, well. Run! Hey, got away. Actually, to be honest, I think that's probably a good place to end this. That's a good 2.5 hours of Pokemon. I'm going to play more of this because I do want to make if not a review, at least a video on it. But seems to be running like maybe slightly better. It's impossible to know. The game still looks like absolute shit though. So I mean, as you can see, look at all these beautiful textures. Let me reiterate, this is the same console that Tears of the Kingdom, Breath of the Wild, Mario Odyssey, and Mario Wonder, and all these big games. I understand Mario Wonder is a 2D game, but like, all these fantastically brilliant 3D games run, and this game looks like this. So yeah, working on a Metal Gear Solid 1 review. That will probably be out in the coming days. Working on a couple of PSVR 2 stuff, because I got a lot of games that I need to work my way through. Yes, that's all my plans in my head right now anyway. So thanks everybody for watching. Thank you, Cristiano, and everyone for sticking with me and chatting. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you on the next video or stream or whatever you see me on. The side of a bus, because I'll start advertising my face everywhere. So goodbye. Where's the off button? See you, Rayman.